Good dawn to everyone. This is JEM one more on the morning as Candy Vendor slash call center and an entrepreneur for this Monday dawn live video that I have. What I've installed is a topic, the proper mindset. No, well, we always would want question, right? Why would there be a proper mindset? Because why? In everything that you encountered in life, you do have to have the proper mindset. Like, let's say, when you're uh, encountering an issue with your kid, right? And you've been to like an argument before. Sometimes what we normally would do, we would carry this out, right, to our kids, to the point that what's gonna happen is we're gonna be able to shout out to our kids, right? Is that good? Definitely not. Why? Because you're gonna be installing fear into your kid when you shout to your kid. What's happening is that the kid shies out from telling things to you, rather than uh he would approach you and tell you things, right? Like, add on is like when you say to your kid, right? You say, why is your grade like this? I've been doing different stuff. Where your grades are like this? Yeah, that's gonna be like that, right? For a kid, that's gonna be you're sending shockwaves to your kid. If you're in an office setting, when you do that to your employees, what's gonna happen is your employees are also gonna be on shockwaves, right? They're not gonna be able to wanting to work more, because why? They are really on shock, right? Rather than doing that, even though you've been to an argument before, don't bring it when you encounter your kids or your office mate. Why? What's gonna happen, guys, is you're gonna be able to set your side that you're gonna be listening to your kid's explanation, or you're gonna be able to listen to your office mates or your staff, and you're gonna be able to create a sound decision. Like, in an environment wherein you were given a pressure last minute, right, a report, and you need to create a decision. If you're not in the proper mindset at the time, you're not going to be able to create the proper decision. If you're not going to be able to create a sound decision, it would like be hanging in such, right? And you don't want that, right? At the end, when you do those kind of things, you're going to regret it, right? In business or in the family, proper mindset is very important. Why? Because uh, you making decisions, being the decision maker in a business, like what I do, I own as with my wife a small business. Creating a decision when you do have a proper mindset is a big factor, because it's a make and break when you make those decisions. In a business, you should be a risk taker. This being a risk taker, when you start a business, don't think of it that it would rise up right then and then. There will be like, well, as I said in my previous videos, you're gonna go to some stages in the business. Yeah, and these stages would test you, and you should have the proper mindset by then. Because if you don't have the proper mindset, how will you handle your personal? How will you let your personal tell you the current situation of the business, right? Not gonna tell you the current situation, but if you approach them and you are in between strict and loose, not so strict, not so loose, In between, guys, what's gonna happen is your employee is gonna be able to um, tell you about it, and in that regards, guys, you're gonna be able to create a sound decision, a decision which is worded in a decision which is needed at the time in the family. When you have the proper mindset in approaching your little kid's problem, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be able to give your son the best solution or and the best approach to counter those kind of things like grades and such, low grades and such, right? As a parent, we do encounter those kind of things. Sometimes we would go into something, right? In business, guys, particularly like selling and such, right? You have to have the proper mindset, because why? Even though you did have an argument in your house, never bring that to your work, except if you know how to handle it, bringing it to positive from uh, from a negative thing that happened during the day. You turn it into positive. You make it you could make it somewhat like an encouragement to you for you to work harder, become a better person from there, right? And you can use that to drive as a drive to motivate your personnel to work harder. Like for one example, guys, me selling. At some point that I would go to Mango, I see some of my fellow friends and some customers who would buy my product, which is ice candy. I see them sometimes like saying, I ask them, kumusta mahalin? How's the sale? They would always say, now at this juncture, it's like low, it's small and such. Okay. I guess I would also tell them that even though negative it is, turn it into positive. Think of your family. Think of him on top that is looking for better. Change that negative energy. What they would, what normally they would, what would happen is that when I'm there, why they would smile sometimes. It's because when I'm there, uh, I spread up my positive vibes or my positive energy. What happens is they would have a booking head on faster and such. And in that regards, guys, that's how you should have the proper mindset, because you're gonna be able to spread your positive vibes to those people. And I've been doing that for quite some time. It's been like almost 10 years by October. And for the people that I touch with the mindset that I always want to have, even though like for sometimes for some they would say that it's a slow sale and such. When I change your mindset, and then they would accumulate a lot of sales, guys, that's gonna be I'll be happy with that. In business, guys, you have to have the proper mindset, even though how negative it is. You need to be into struggles like during the day and such. When you come into your office, make sure that those negative energies that you accumulated during that day, never bring that there. Because why? There are two things that might happen, guys, with the proper mindset or the proper frame of mindset when you come into the office. One, if you bring the negative energy, there is a possibility that you're gonna burst to one of your employee, even though it's just like a simple discussion with your co-employees for solutions. You just you rat out to your employee, right? You burst to that employee, and in the first place, that employee, was not the culprit of you having that wrong mindset and negative vibes, guys. It was through those people that you go along, right? It's unfair for your staff or your office mate, right? But if you have a mindset, even though uh even though along the way you've been through like negative vibes, leave that there when where you had an argument. Then um have the mindset that okay, you're doing this to me. I'll prove it to you that I can be better. I'll be better next time. What's gonna happen is the next time you come to that thing, if that person that you meet was close-minded, you will change your mindset into open-minded, and they will be able to somewhat like uh, see your positivity. Then you spread it to them, right? And see me, guys. Now, one example of that is see me, guys. I usually would sell ice candies on a daily basis, but you never see me. If you would see me here in Cebu, you never see me rat uh to another person. And there are people that criticize me on a manner wherein it's below the bones and such, right? It's like they hit me below the bones. You never see me retaliate in a manner that outbursts to another person. What I do, guys, is when there are criticisms that are for so close-minded people that I meet, I leave it there when where we had a confrontation. Then I move I move forward and continuing selling my products. What's gonna happen is I don't ruin my routine during that day because my mindset was like I need to sell this product within 4 to 5 hours per day. And that kind of certain event happened, and he would think that he could ruin she or he could ruin my day. No, that's not gonna be able to destroy my determination when I have that, because why? I set my mind that this is the things that I will do. This is the outcome that I need to do because these are the priorities that's in the house. These things, but guys, why I share this to you guys, it's because why having a proper mindset with everything that you do counts. Because I remember there was a survey on Yahoo, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. For one satisfied customer, he brings you 10 to your business. That customer will help you expand your business. But for one ranting customer uh, that destroys your day, what's gonna happen is because you carry that emotions, you burst to other people. What's gonna happen? It will have a domino effect. It will destroy your day, which should not. Because that's just there. That's just an argument there. Leave it there. Continue with your life. That's why, guys. I've been me and my wife. We are successful with what we do, guys. It's because of that kind of approach, guys. I want to share this live video that I have, guys, because I want in me. I have an advocacy that if I can do it, why can't you? What's the difference between me and you? Why can't you do it? I have a nose, you have a nose. I have a nose, you have a nose. I have a mouth, you have a mouth. I have an ear, you have an ear. I have a feet, you have a feet. I have my hands, you have hands. Why can't you do it? You can do what I can do. Just having in order to achieve that, you need to have the proper mindset. This mindset will help you guys in a lot of things in life, guys. And this is my live video for this dawn on a Monday. I hope you have takeaways from it. I hope I was able to insert learnings into it. And uh, you can catch me, by the way, to my live videos on YouTube through John Michael Moore. My one of my pages, that's my name. And through JM Teachback. Also here right now, we are live right now on James Teachback channel. And you can also follow me to my live video on Facebook. You can click on YouTube. You can click the notification on subscribe button, and for Facebook you can click the like and the follow button. Not to be left behind for the next live video that I'll have. You can catch me to my Instagram account, that's JM Bookkeeping Services, and to my Twitter account, that's JM Bookkeeping Services. And soon, guys, just to let you know, I'll have my Patreon account running, and I'm just studying on how to launch my Patreon account, but soon there would be. And you can also uh, like my page on Facebook. That's JM Bookkeeping Services and Assorted Products. For you not to be left behind with the products that we have, guys. Um, I hope, and as I mentioned, guys, I hope you have takeaways from it. This is JM one more time, the Moaning Ice Candy Vendor slash call center and an entrepreneur. I hope I touched your hearts. I hope I was able to share some learnings. Bye bye for now. Enjoy the rest of the Monday.